One thing that I've been doing and enjoying a lot with my new macro lens is kind of revisiting compositions and photos that I have done over the years before I got the macro lens. And years ago, I don't know, like maybe 2013, maybe 2014, I took a picture of a little moth just like this on a flower just like this out in front of they call it the formal gardens at Oklahoma State University. And I went back and found that original photo, and it's just like not even close-up filter. It's just a photo taken with my 50mm lens on my Nikon D200. And those humble beginnings there gave way to so much learning and experimenting with photography over the years. And I wanted to try that type of photo again with my macro lens. And the result is what you see here. And the contrast, if you go back and look at the original, which is linked to on the blog. So if you're on YouTube, you have to click the link to the blog and then go back to the photo that I have linked to there. The contrast is amazing. On the original, you can see the moth, but it's pretty low res and it's pretty tiny in the frame. It's surrounded by all these flowers. And in this one, you are right up close and personal with the moth. And this thing is tiny. This is like an inch long from the eyeball to the end of the little wings there. And you can see it's got this proboscis that's sticking out into the flower, gathering some nectar. And with its macro lens, there's one of the coolest things about it is that the autofocus is continuous throughout the I almost said the zoom range, but whether something is close or far, you can focus on it. And that's a huge change from close-up filters, which really only focus in one point in front of you. So I've taken tons of shots over the years with a +4 or even a +10 close-up filter where I have to just move my camera back and forth because getting the focus just right on the focal plane is so tricky. But with this macro lens, if you can see it in the frame, you can focus on it. And that's what I did with this moth. I just sort of followed it along here as it was hopping or flying from flower to flower. And no matter where it was, I could focus on it, even if it was really close, even if it was really far. And this thing was kind of flying erratically. And so you couldn't just like press and hold focus and lock focus on it. Like I'm not operating with a Z9 here. I'm operating with a D750. But even so, the fact that I could maintain focus even when this thing was really close was just incredible. And the 105mm focal length meant that I could get a large image of my subject while still maintaining some distance. This thing, I think, was shot at f8. Depth of field is ultra shallow. I was a little farther away. I think I cropped in just a little bit on this, but the sharpness of this it's amazing to me. If you zoom into 100% on the original on Flickr, like every little hair on this moth is in focus, and it's a testament to the stunning optical quality of this macro lens and how fun it is to shoot with this thing.